Hello again and welcome to the channel. This is basically to address the questions that have been going around regarding the build I did for Astria. Nothing very complicated. I just played to her strengths. Basically because of her exclusive karma, which is crazy numbers for break damage. So break bonus attack is about 550 if you break their super armor, and plus 20% bonus break damage, and some small number of crit chance here. So to be able to maximize more of the break damage for Astra, I built Rune's Breaker, which gives you 15% break additional damage, as well as 10% ignore, defense ignore, whenever you break armor for enemies. Also, I'm using the Holy Arbiter 2 set as just to increase damage when monsters are stunned. This is mostly because I'm running the team that has best damage stacking, stun stacking for status. I don't really play one of the meta armors, which is basically not Thunder Rush. Those would be these ones. Earthshatter is the easiest way to get defense ignore, and at 20% at that, with an additional 15% knockdown damage. This is very easy to proc for a completely ice team, or thunder team, or shock team. And for that purpose, I'm currently playing around with a shock team. For now, I'm just using Sion and Ornette, and I'm still building up Tarte. But for the team that I'm running right now, which I'm using for Tower Trials, is currently Ornette, Sion, and Loot. I'm still stuck on, I think that's level 15 for this team, and level 25 for this team on, I forgot a trait, but it's the trait for the stun people, the ones with these icons. With regards to endgame, it's basically a very simple loop that goes with things that you need always, which is currency. This basically could be run at 30 seconds. It gives you 600k per run. Let me try one run for you guys. Of course, I just used Astria for farming. Nothing else. I found that I'm already too accustomed to playing her, and running these things are really fast using Astria. Sometimes it bugs and sprites aren't loading properly. Okay. That's pretty much done, and that's 600k. Either this, and the other one that you'd always be running as well is leveling mats. So that would also be special challenges, currency, and investment. This gives experience to your karma, experience your hero. I forgot what this is. I think it's for equipment. Generally for max, if you're running or upgrading your karma, I think a total of 4 runs with residual worm cleanup zone would give you max level. That would also require you some other mats, but that's another question or story. Real end game though, besides gearing up, yeah, I forgot to discuss some of the stats. So for Astria, I'm currently running 7k damage. Really good glass cannon because normally defense run to 900 with my other tunes. And this is almost half of what they have with lower HP as well. It's got 18k both of them. But I'm just going all out with critical damage. 113 with critical chance give me a really good crit rate for bosses because they still have critical resistance. I almost always get a crit, but still not always. Like the one I ran before for currency, I did not get a crit for the main hit using Astria's Siege Assault. Siege Assault has like a bonus damage from it, which is like the smaller number, but the main hit did not crit earlier. Okay, let's discuss real endgame for Dragon Sword. Currently, if you formed out everything, like the raids, you completely unlock everything, and you already have the best runes. I'm not sure if I already have the best runes. Currently, the highest number I've seen from attack runes is 133. Defense 100. HP 1500. Crit rate, I'm pretty sure this can go up to 22. I still haven't gotten a 22% critical rune yet. There are times when a lower a lower value this is basically legendary grade and what do you call this? A rare grade rune. I got 17.5% on this particular rune, and there are legendaries that are 14.62. So yeah, there is a possibility for you to still use lower grade runes. For synthesis, you can grade up to rare from lower grade runes as long as you have 5. I don't have 5 right now to be able to do any synthesis for lower ranks, but when you get to rare rank, you could synthesize 3 to get a chance to get a rare grade still. It's basically trying to re-roll runes that you don't use to have a chance of getting a better one. That's for rare and legendary. You can't grade up from rare and legendary. There's basically this is the end game for runes. So yeah, just in case you have a lot of runes lying around, you can try to re-roll it and get a better one. But for the real end game that goes with trophies, pretty much almost done with combat. I've done all the kill whatever you want in the game except for Vanek and the Earthlander. This is a nightmare to run, and so trying to come up with a team to run this smoothly. Pretty much everything else I've done. These are the ones that are from Hunt and Nightmare level. what I found easy is Furtus. Furtus basically is really easy if you have range attackers. Let me do a demo. The defense on these guys are really crazy, and these are harder than raid bosses. So normally I hit for about 250k. That's 36 non-crit. That's 40 non-crit. What I try to do here is just break armor to get real damage. These guys also hit like trucks. What makes Furcus really easy to kill for range is that it's really easy to break their armor if they fly, like so. Sometimes one or two hits would do the job. But as you can see, not really stacking damage very well. It's regenerating all of the super armor with just one hit. I'm trying to let it get to fly, and I'm just stacking stun stacks. Ow! That's 9k. Ow. Oh, please, good sir. Don't kill me. Okay, that's fine. That's what I mean. If you do a charge attack, well, it's flying. You basically get the free armor. Okay, I need to prepare because the stun stacks are doing their job. And I basically can do good damage here. This is the only time I can get good damage from this. Every time it flies, if you have a range attacker, it's almost like a freebie. Also, what I really love about Astria is that if you're attacking a particularly long laser like these, you get extra hits per shot. From memory, I think I had a chance to get 4 hits from the earthworm in the hunts. That was a time when its attacking and the head was really low and like aligned with his whole body, and got 4 hits from that. From Perkins, I've never seen a hit reach 3. I think 2 max would be accurate. For Bardic, I think it's 3. Sometimes Galore, the collapse, also gets 2 hits. Very rare though. Rule, just 1. Earthlander is about 4. That's also one of the reasons why I prefer running Chase Towards the End against Steelheart Fortress. This is easier to run, and you do get some sets that you may need, just in case Let's say for Astria, if you're running raids, which is really hard to break super armor with her playstyle, sometimes it's a lot better to run Battle Will, which gives you base 10% damage at all times instead of what I'm doing with Rune's Breaker. I'm just lazy in farming, and I don't want to change the stats anymore. Yeah, pretty much. End game would be more on exploring. What I suggest you guys to concentrate on is trying to look for treasure maps. Treasure maps are basically gathered from I think this would be a site. Treasure maps usually are dropped from the slide puzzles. Is it? I think this is the wrong place. Yeah, wrong place. What's the next one? There is one near the statue. Okay, I think that's it. So these slide puzzles gives treasure maps 100% of the time. Why they are important end game is if you want to try to build a new team that would need the master skill if you're going to go all out with that particular build or that team. And master skills can only be unlocked with this particular resource, Forbidden Grimoire. And these come from the treasures that the treasure maps open. And I'm pretty sure there is an online guide on where the treasure the treasure map chests are at, but it won't appear there if you don't open a treasure key. And so that's the reason why if you see this, don't skip out. Well, if you want to skip out, of course, right then and there, you need to mark it in your